And now my internet done started messing up. That's amazing. I am touched. No, it's good. For right now. It's good. Oh boy. So look like we got, I guess that's Danny Sites. I don't know if that's Officer Sites. If it is, what's up, Chief? He probably must remember me. It's been some years, believe that. So anyways, I won't be long. I just got something to say, something to get off of my chessamanessus and everything. Actually, it was a question that was posed to me in my spirit, and I have to pose it to all of you, whether you are good, bad, or indifferent. The title of this video, which it will not be long, I promise you, is entitled Basic Training. Now, I know we all think about basic training as in military. And I am talking about the military, but I'm not talking about our earthly military. I'm talking about our spiritual military. The question is, how can you be a soldier for Christ when you can't even make it through basic training? That's the question. How can you go around saying I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord when you have not even made it through the basics of basic training? The whole purpose of our earthly military having basic training is to see if you are equipped enough to go out into the field. And one of those requirements is listening, obeying direct orders, period. If this is Officer Danny Sites on here, he's a police, if this is him, he's a police officer that I've had the pleasure of meeting in, what it was, Camden County? Yeah, Camden County. He's always, if this is him, he's always been a stand-up police officer to me. Okay. To sound ignorant, he is one of the reasons why that I know all white police officers are not bad. Him and James Blunt, just to name a couple. Anyways, if this is Officer Sites, then I'm quite sure he can tell you that before he became a police officer, he had to go through training. They don't just stick you out on the road and say, okay, now you're a police officer. Any police department that do that is dumb as hell. Period. Because you don't know where their mental state is or anything of that nature. So they take them through training. I don't know if they still do it now, but even after their training, they still give them like 6 months to a year or a year and a day to work at the jail. And that's just to get familiarized with, I believe, the different attitudes, if you will, the different personalities of people, and to get you familiarized with your coworkers. Anywho, there are those of us who claims that we are in the army of the Lord. We will say it all the time. I'm a soldier in the army of the Lord. but you haven't even made it through basic training. Christ puts a general over you, be it your pastor, be it your husband, be it your wife, be it your chaplain. Jesus puts a general over you to teach you the way. But because you so bullheaded, because you don't want to listen, you never make it through basic training. But you expect for Christ to just put you out in the field. And what I mean by that is, oh Lord, I'm ready to go out and I'm ready to do this and I'm ready to do that. Oh Lord, I'm ready to fight for you. Oh Lord, I'm ready to do this. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because just as soon as you get your ass out there, you're going to die. You're going to die. Mentally and probably physically. But you're going to die. Jesus said, and I'm paraphrasing, but Jesus said, take care that I send you out as sheep among wolves. Okay? That's what Jesus said. But before he even send you out as sheep among wolves, he puts you through basic training. Because whether you like it or not, if you want to follow Christ, you are in his army. Real talk. Jesus said, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers of the air. Satan has an army. Christ has one too. There is watch this, right here in the Bible, it says that there is a spiritual battle that's going on for the souls of man 24 hours a day. That's in the spiritual realm. But the fight is so intense that it actually passes over down here. So what Christ wants us to do is to make it through basic training so that when you get done with your basic training, you will have everything that you need to go out into battle. But we want the material things, but don't know how to take care of them. We want the brand new home. We want the brand new car. We want the money in the bank. We want the businesses. We want this. We want that. We want this. We want that. Watch this. If Christ has promised it to you, then he's going to give it to you. Okay? But he never said that another army of darkness would not try to come and take it from you. David had to fight for the throne, even when he was a king. Okay? He had to fight for the throne, even when he was a king. So that means even when he had the crown on his head and sat in the kingly seat, he was still fighting to keep that position. But he would not have kept that position if he had not made it through basic training. That's just common sense. So what Christ did was he put David through basic training by allowing David to tend four-legged sheep. The attack was a wolf. The attack was a bear. The attack was a lion. The attack was tigers. Oh my. The attack was anything that came, even the two-legged ones, and tried to take his sheep. David would kill you. Okay? But he was going through basic training. The only thing basic training do is prepare you for what's about to come. That's all. Even when David was not even a king, he killed Goliath. That was basic training for him. All it was showing David was, this is what you're about to go up against. Can you handle it? Will you stand? Will you stand? Will you make your stand and stand firm? And if David had not proven himself, Christ would have never gave him the throne. He'd have never done it. But David did such a great job in holding down the fort as a general in Christ's army. Christ says, when I come back, you shall rule with me. There ain't too many people God gave that honor to. But David would not have had anything if he had not went through basic training first. So you can forget the cars. You can forget the brand new homes. You can forget the money in the bank if you ain't willing to make it through basic training. You can forget that. Period. God will give it to somebody else. You want money? You want God to bless you with money? Your basic training is give to those who don't have. And I'm not talking about to your pastor either. That's your basic training. See, some of y'all don't want to do that. You want God to bless you with more, but you don't want to give nothing. You don't want to give nothing, but that's your basic training. Are you willing to obey? Period. Job would have never gotten double for his trouble if he had not made it through basic training. Now, the only difference between Christ's basic training and our military basic training is that Christ can put you through basic training at any time. Job didn't go through his basic training until he had gotten all the wealth, and then Christ stripped it away from him and said, okay, now it's time for me to put you through basic training just to see if you can make it through. And if you make it through, I'll give you double for your trouble. But Job did not know that he was going to get double for his trouble. Basic training is designed to see if you will give up. If anybody ever been to the military, and you, matter of fact, my cousin Tyrone, I'm quite sure if he ever see this video, he can attest to it. Basic training is basically to make you give up. Test your strength, test your durability. Can you go on? Now, it's designed to make you say, man, bump this. But just as soon as your commanding officer, if you will, see that you about to give up, they always encourage you to keep going. That's how Christ is. That's how Christ is. So if you want some money in your bank account, give to those that don't have. Give to those that don't have. See, the rich young ruler didn't want to go through his basic training. He came to Christ all puffed up, his chest all up in the air, and he just blase in the third. And Christ said, so you've kept all this? Yes, I did, Jesus. You know, I kept them ever since my youth. He said, okay. You say, you should, man. I'm telling you, I did it. You Jesus, so you should know. I did it. Yes, I did. Jesus said, okay, well, a new commandment, paraphrasing, in my basic training program, I give you. Sell all that you have and give it to the poor. Somewhere I heard so-called Bishop T.D. Fake say, I'll be darned if I give every dollar I got to a poor person. Somewhere I heard. No, nobody didn't tell me. I saw it on YouTube. Out of his own mouth. But he'll come back and tell y'all how to get rich or how to have more money and blah, blah, blah. Ain't none of that crap working for none of you. But y'all steady follow this jackanapes. Y'all steady following him. Because you, sheep. You're sheep. You're not human beings, you're freaking sheep. And you're not even good sheep, because Jesus said that my sheep will know my voice, and a stranger they won't follow. That's right. So you're not even good sheep. You're dumb sheep. Some of you, you're just dumb. You hang on to a man's every word instead of the infallible word of Jesus Christ. And it's all because TD Fake is a big shot bishop. And y'all know that what I'm saying is the truth. If he didn't have that ministry, if he didn't have, y'all wouldn't even follow him. That just lets you know right there you're only following a man. Because any average Joe Blow who done went to seminary school and who trying to make it, as a pastor, some of y'all wouldn't even listen to. Half of y'all wouldn't, majority of y'all wouldn't even listen to him. Who he think he is. Because he don't have the prestige like Bishop TD Fake. Some of y'all wouldn't even listen to him. And what you don't understand is Bishop TD Fake ain't your commanding officer, that one that just graduated from a seminary school, who ain't got nothing, who ain't even got a church, who ain't got nothing to his name. That's your officer. But you don't want to listen to him. You rather go to somebody that's already, he's prestige. And he's sending every last one of y'all straight to hell that follow him. Every last one of you. Because if you're going to follow him, then you follow Leroy Thompson. They both rub neck and neck. I guarantee you follow Leroy Thompson. This is the same fool that bought a $16,000 dog off of your money. And brags about it. Oh, he hating. Hating on what? I never hate on Satan. I'll never hate on Satan. Hate on what? I don't have to hate. I'm good. I'm sitting pretty right about now. So I don't have hate on what? Nah, I ain't hating. I'm telling you the truth. Who you think is your commanding officer is not. It's that average Joe Blow over there that ain't got nobody following him. See, the people's problem was this. They did not want to follow Christ. And he was their commanding officer. They would rather follow Caiaphas. They would rather follow somebody that had prestige. But just as soon as Jesus started doing miracles and doing this, that's when everybody wanted to follow him then. See? That's when everybody, he even said it. He said, the only reason why y'all out here today because I fed you yesterday. So he even tell you to your face while you doing it. Boom, boom. He even telling you to your face while you doing it. You see, right now, I don't even have a major following. Nobody really listens to me. Period. You may view these videos, but you don't comment on them. Watch when God give my platform. That brother telling the truth. Oh, that brother's up serious. Oh. You only doing it because I got a status. And status gonna send your lattice ass straight to hell. That's it. That's it. Some of y'all flunk basic training every chance you get. But you want God to bless you with the nice car, but yet you ain't taking the car that you have and trying to help somebody else. Trying to take an elderly person to the supermarket or trying to run errands for a person that can't maybe get out and go get medicine and stuff like that. You talking about it, Negro, I done did it. And still doing it to this day. Amen. So I can talk about it. I ain't no hypocrite. Whatever I say, whatever I say out my mouth that y'all ain't doing, you better believe I done did it. That's right. So I judge righteously. I ain't no hypocrite. And I got witnesses. But you want the brand new car. Why would God want to give you a brand new car when you ain't even taking the old one that you got helping other people out? Why would he want to do that? Now you want a brand new home for what? People coming to you needing a place to stay. People that you know. Coming to you for a place to stay. And you turning them away. So why would God want to bless you with a brand new home? No. He good with that? No. You ain't even taking what you got and helping anybody. If God bless you with something, it's not for you only. It is not for you only. I've told people if they need that truck out there that's sitting in my yard, and I got witnesses, not a witness, but witnesses. If they need that truck out there to borrow it, to go pack up some stuff or move themselves, get it. Let me know. Hey, take care of it. Get it. You know why? Because it ain't mine. It belongs to the Father. He blessed me with that truck. The car that I had, got it brand new. I was the 17th in the country and the 3rd in Waycross to receive a brand new Taurus SEL. Love my baby. I took that car, and I'm not bragging, dog, but I took that car and I took the elderly. Did I not?
Yep.
I took the elderly. I took the sick. I did stuff for people that nobody else would do. When I lost my car, I guarantee I didn't have to wait. See, this is what Jesus wants us to do. This is your basic training. Oh, that's not basic training? Are you sure? Well, maybe some of y'all ain't never been to a real military, or maybe you never watched military. Let me tell you something. The first thing, see, I went through basic training. The first thing that they will tell you, the first thing that they will tell you, this is not another person, this is your brother. The person that's sleeping next to you, that's your brother. So if he go down, reach down and pick him up. If y'all out there PTing, we used to PT from 4:30 in the morning to 6 o'clock. I knows what I'm talking about. We used to PT from 4:30 in the morning to 6 o'clock. Okay? You ain't got to believe it. I don't give a rat's ass. That's what we used to do. And while you outside PTing, and I don't mean jumping jacks and skyscraper, skyscraper hop, push-ups, we used to have something called the cherry pickers, and the steam engines and all that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking we used to go over obstacle courses. And if you see your brother lagging behind and you don't get him, your training officer will stop the whole exercise and make everybody start over again. Isn't it funny how God tried to teach us how to be there for one another using earthly? Isn't that funny? Because guess what? If you own the battlefield, see the reason why we have so many of us against each other. The reason why some of us don't care nothing about the small churches that ain't got nothing. The reason why some of us will look down on a church like Wings of Deliverance, which is Mama Lewis Church, is because you ain't never been through basic training. And if you did go through, you didn't learn nothing. You didn't learn nothing. It hurts me to my heart, and I'm almost done. It hurts me to my heart. It hurts me, it bothers me to my heart to see these small churches going down the way that they are. And these big churches don't want to affiliate themselves with you because you a small church. You ain't got that many members. Guess what? In Mama Lewis Church, there's more members than what you got in yours. Because that's where the angels sit at. That's where the angels come and listen to the true gospel of Jesus Christ. So that church is always packed. They don't need your rusty ass, don't need your rotten ass up in her pews. Jesus said, let the dead bury the dead. Jesus said, what business do I have with a dead thing? See, some of y'all dead, you don't care. And the reason why y'all do that is because y'all ain't never been through basic training. And if you have, you damn sure didn't learn nothing up there. You didn't learn how to reach back and pick up your fellow man. You know what's so dumb and ignorant to me? Some of you big time churches will get up there. You start out small. Maybe you start out in your basement. Maybe you started out in what's them things that we used to rent. We put all our stuff in, was storage. You started out teaching in a storage. Maybe you started out teaching in your bathroom. Maybe you started out teaching in your car. Maybe you started out teaching wherever you started at. You started small. Then God, in his goodness and in his mercy, raised your butt up. He didn't raise your butt up for yourself. He raised your butt up to look back and pick up somebody else who's just now starting out. I think it's so pathetic that y'all will sit up there, talking about these big churches, and turn your nose up at these small churches. You know what Jesus said about that? He said, I have a special place in hell for people like you. And I have a special place in heaven for the poor. See, you don't have to be poor and living on the street. You can be poor and barely making it with your church. Period. And these big churches look down on you. That's okay. That's okay. Because Jesus promised one thing. That my judgment will start at the house of God that you claim is the house of God. Some of y'all need to go right back through basic training. And some of y'all went through basic training. You learned something. You picked up your fellow man. But when you got your medals on you and your ribbons and your this and your tassels and this and that and the third, and you a gunner sergeant, you this and you that, you got the Purple Heart and this over here, and you a marksman right here and got this over here, you look back on people and say, ugh for what? That's where your black ass was. So what you ugh for? What you ugh for? There was a church that asked my pastor to come preach. She said no. No. Asked me to come sing. For what? No, I'm good, bro. Mama Lewis called, what was the day before yesterday?
Yeah, Halloween.
Halloween. Okay, she called us, I think it was the day after Halloween. Or was it Halloween? I can't remember. Anyway, Mama Lewis called us Halloween, and she said, she asked Carolyn, will you come speak for me? Yes. Mama Lewis didn't even know that next Saturday we go speak. Mama Lewis didn't even know that next Saturday is my birthday. And when Carolyn said, babe, what you doing on your birthday? Mama Lewis said, no, I said, that's the best gift I can give on my birthday, is to serve others. And I told Mama Lewis a while back, Pastor Lewis, I call her Mama Lewis. I told Pastor Lewis a while back, if you ever need us, do not hesitate to call us. I'll be more than happy to help you. And when God raised us up, He gonna raise her up too. No matter what. And you know what's so beautiful about Mama Lewis, before I close? You know what's so beautiful? Mama Lewis went through basic training and she learned a lot. You know how I know? Because she always sharing her platform, her pulpit with other people. This is Mama Lewis for you. Mama Lewis always sharing her platform with different pastors that come in, and some of you two-legged snakes in the grass, you'll sit up there after preaching in Mama church and go talk about her like a dog behind her back. Thus saith the Lord, you shall burn in hell. Touch not my anointing and do my prophets no harm. You ain't got no right talking about that woman. That woman ain't did nothing to none of y'all. Just as sweet as she wanna be. Every time we see her. And sometimes we know she be hurting physically. She always got a smile on her face. Always loving, always kind. Never did me no dirt. Never. That's Mama Lewis for you. She's even heard some of my languages on Facebook. Do you know that woman has never judged me? The only thing Mama Lewis say, you be giving them to her, don't you? You do. She has never judged me. Mama Lewis went through basic training and she learned something. Help others, even when they talk about you like a dog. So in closing, like I said, the question was posed to me. And it was in me to share it. How can some of you would-be soldiers talk about you in the army of the Lord when you can't even make it past basic training? My name is Maurice Mungin. This has been One Man's Opinion, and God knows I approve this message.